I was in here learning that Stuttering John got his PBA cards taken away from him.
By whom?
His Patrolmen's Benevolent Association cards.
I've never heard of anybody losing them.
John gets a lot of speeding tickets, you know, so I said to him, you got to have a PBA card. I got him the PBA card, and I gave him the secret code.
I have 14 of them now.
You have 14 PBA cards.
Yeah,
I gave him his first PBA card, and I said, John, you're such a schmo. I said, I'm going to let you in on a little secret how to get out of a speeding ticket. But you got to know how to do it. You got to have a PBA card. Here's your PBA card, and you tell the cops that your brother's on the job or something. You got to give him a secret code.
I know. Well,
and you got out of a lot of tickets.
Yeah, I've got a lot of them. It's just I only had just one Jersey one, so it was in Jersey.
You're stuttering. You didn't get any sleep last night?
I've been stuttering really bad lately. I don't know why.
What's going on? High anxiety.
It just kicks in, man.
Yeah. There's no real reason for it. Like you got a lot of sleep last night.
Yeah, I was like 4 hours. I mean, that's what I normally get.
You get 4 hours of sleep at night?
Yeah.
No wonder you stutter. I'd stutter if I got 4 hours of sleep at night. I'd be, hi, everybody. Howard. I'd be the same way. 4 hours.
Well, you know, he's very busy. You know, he's running multi-million-dollar corporations.
Right. Aren't you incorporated, like, in several different corporations?
I am going to be, yeah.
Didn't we see his broker in
I'm
here?
coming out of the building the other day. There's this guy hassling us. I go, and he finally says, I'm here for Stuttering John. I'm his broker. I represent, what is it, Prudential Bates or something?
Oh, he was here?
Yeah, he was up here trying to get a hold of you, your broker.
Yeah. I bought some short-term mutual funds.
Oh, man. Where are you getting this money?
I don't know.
You're saving up, huh?
Yeah. Just bought another 100 shares of stock, you know.
And what?
Image Entertainment.
You know, he's one of these guys.
You're going to watch. It's up already. I already made money on it.
Good.
So you can keep talking about it. It just went up 5/8, but...
Oh, wow.
But, Howard...
Let's cash in.
I'm
why don't you cash in, then? I'd cash in today.
I'm telling you, it's good. I have a good feeling about it.
You know what's funny about him? Throughout my life, I never had any money. So people would come up to me once in a while and say, listen, I'm going to get you in on a tip.
Right.
Buy Image Entertainment. And I always say, here's a guy who knows, he's a rich guy. These guys don't know anything. I've been trying to tell John, but everyone always gets burned, and then they learn their lesson. I knew a guy who used to weight train me. He finally got a couple of bucks in his pocket. One of his clients comes in. He says, this is a rich guy. He's got the tip. He knows. Guy lost a couple of grand, and you know what? It really hurt.
It devastated him.
It really did devastate him.
The thing is, if they know so much, why are they still working?
Right. And believe me, John doesn't get it.
No. This one...
It's like a
John, why don't you just buy some safe stocks? If you're going to go into the stock market, why don't you buy a couple of stocks that, okay, maybe you won't get rich overnight.
I did.
But what you're doing is gambling. You're taking your money and gambling.
What
stocks did you buy? And what kind of money do you have to buy stock?
I bought Infinity stock.
All right. Well, that's a good, solid company. We work for it. That's kind of fun.
Okay,
all right.
And there's a reason for that, though.
Right.
Well, I have a good reason for this. If you let me just it's one of the companies that puts out laser discs. And I think laser discs is like the way of the future. It's my own opinion.
What if it isn't? And what if they're not the... it's just like there's a lot of bicycle companies out there. But some make crummy bicycles.
Right. Some will go under, and some will succeed.
There was a bicycle company. I remember years ago there was a stock, and bicycles were the big rage. All of a sudden, they caught on, and everyone was buying a bicycle. And bicycle stock. Someone told me bicycle stock. Stock went right down the toilet because they made a crummy bicycle. It doesn't automatically mean that you're going to, make money.
Yeah, I didn't buy that much, though.
All right. I think the wave of the future is you waving goodbye to your money. That's what I think, quite frankly. Image Entertainment. I'm sure Image Entertainment's a fine company, but I don't know that you should be the one sitting there and banking on it. Unbelievable what goes on with him. Because I see his broker, and we're going with his broker.
Got people hanging around. The few bucks he has, there are people hanging around waiting to take it from him.
I know, and there was a serious guy. I mean, this is a serious-looking dude. I mean,
he was from Prudential. That's like a different thing.
I said Prudential.
Yeah, no, but that doesn't have to do with the stocks.
What is that? What are you into with that?
That's short-term mutual funds.
Oh, short-term mutual funds?
Yeah, they're low risk.
I see.
So. Yeah, but what is he here for? To collect payments? What is he here for?
I was thinking about going into high risk funds.
I see.
What do I'm not,
Jackie can't believe it.
I'm not married. I don't have any dependents.
Right.
let me explain something.
Yeah. Why don't you just throw it out the window?
Because let me just
explain. Why don't you just give it to us?
You put your money in the bank. You only get 2% at the end of the year. I mean, it's 4% of the bank.
I'm not talking about the bank. I'm going to say something to you, and I hope it sinks into your thick skull. Because you really, you know what? You might as well go to Atlantic City and just play blackjack the way you're investing.
I do that too.
My father was never a wealthy man, but what he would do is every month out of his paycheck he would take $50, let's say. This is when he was a young guy starting out. $50. He always had a program, and he'd take $50 and he'd throw it into a mutual fund. A mutual fund. And he'd take another $50, throw it into a mutual fund every month. You know what it is? Now he's got like a little pension for himself. Otherwise he couldn't have retired.
Yeah, that's what I do.
It's a stupid $50. But what are you into? Just put it in a regular mutual fund.
That's what I'm doing. Short-term mutual funds.
I see.
That's a normal, like, you know.
I don't know what you're doing. You know, what a crew I have. Fred doesn't have HBO, and John is wheeling in stock.
Yeah.
I mean, it's unbelievable. It's a wild crew.
Figure that out.
Yeah. Should be the opposite. Fred should be in the stock market, and John shouldn't have HBO.
I have HBO.
I know you do. You have everything. Fred doesn't have HBO.
Oh, he's got the car phone. He should get car phone stock is what he should do.
You know the $500 you spend in a month on your car phone bill? That could be going into your mutual fund.
Yeah, I know. Well,
why don't you rip that phone out of your car?
Yeah, that was my first
This imbecile is calling me from his car the other day. Me. He's not even allowed to call me. And he goes, hey, how's the connection? I'm calling you from my car. You can't even tell. I go, I don't believe it. And what are you calling me about?
That would be a good investment for him. To rip out the car phone is a good investment.
Right. And take the $500 and put it in the bank.
Well, it does come in handy.
So have you made any money on your investments yet?
I don't know. I mean,
you don't even know.
When you buy stock, I guess.
No, I see. You're just wheeling. You give this guy carte blanche, and he goes ahead and.
Oh, you mean like on the Prudential thing? You mean?
Yeah. Any of this? Have you made money?
Yeah. I mean, that just makes it dividend. You know? Okay,
very good. All right, there it is. So anyway, I told this moron what to do with a PBA card when he gets pulled over by a cop.
Yeah.
There's a code. There's a way you handle it. So he gets 100 speeding violations all the time, this guy. Of course, he couldn't slow down.
No,
that would have been the real answer, but so we did the thing with the PBA cards. So now a cop just pulled him over the other day, confiscated his PBA card.
That goes my get-out-of-jail-free card.
Yeah, he confiscated the card and gave you a ticket anyway, right?
Yeah, he gave me a ticket for no seatbelt. I was speeding.
No seatbelt. You can always get out of that. You took a ticket for no seatbelt?
Well, because I was speeding. I was going 30 miles over the limit. So,
right.
So he just said, I'm taking your card, but instead of speeding, I'll just give you a no seatbelt.
And he took your PBA card?
Yeah, and he took my PBA card. But I'm getting another one.
Why would he do that? I don't understand why you do that. The guy would take your PBA card.
I didn't know. This is the first time it ever happened to me. I guess he's saying, so now the next time you speed, you're going to...
Well, he must have been a cop who's pulled you over several times.
No. They had 4 cop cars pull up.
Well, I'll tell you something.
What he's got going on.
I'll tell you something. Seatbelt. I got pulled over once, and the guy said, you weren't wearing a seatbelt. I go, officer, as you pulled me over, I took it off. I was wearing a seatbelt. And he said, oh, okay. And that teaches you a lesson. With the seatbelt stuff, it's your word against his.
That's right.
So if you say I was wearing a seatbelt, he can't give me a ticket. Because Jackie got a seatbelt ticket from his local cops. I said, don't you tip your cops? I mean, local cops shouldn't give you a ticket. They should treat you with some kind of respect. You're on their team.
Local cops should just give tickets to people that are zooming through the neighborhood.
Yeah, right, out-of-towners. You're a resident. You let them give you a ticket? Boy,
even in Bayville, he gets no respect.
Yeah, he gets no respect in Bayville. You're saying the Bayville police gave you a ticket?
Millneck police, right?
And did you say, hey, it's me, it's Jackie?
The guy knew me. He knows how. He loves the show.
And he gave you a ticket for no seatbelt.
I was like beside myself.
You said, wait a second, I'm a resident. I live here.
I mean, they just, what it looked like?
That's really low, man.
It looked like there was something wrong with the bridge, or there was an accident or something, so he's slowing everybody down as it go by about 3 miles an hour. He goes, you pull over, and you pull over, and you pull over.
Right. Isn't that great?
But it wasn't like,
I could see if it was like a Nassau County cop, but not a local guy. Jeez.
But now I have a New Jersey police jacket.
Oh, so that'll do it. So
that's my driving jacket.
Yeah. What?
The Twitch is back.
Yeah.
Oh, man, is it back.
How's your girlfriend like that new Twitch?
Oh, no, last night I was twitching like that. Like a banshee.
Like a banshee, yes.
Forget it. And you know what's really beat? She stares at me when I'm doing it.
Yeah.
And then I get more nervous. So then every time I do that little contortion, I got to turn my head.
Yeah. I like to turn away from her so she won't see it.
Because she'll look and because she gets a big kick out of it.
Yeah.
Because I was ordering dinner.
Yeah.
And that's the hardest thing to do.
Oh, boy.
I'd like to see that.
Why don't you just let her order? Does she interrupt you, like, while you're ordering if you go into a long jag?
No, but I know she's like you. She'll sit and watch, like Jackie.
Right.
She just can't wait to see that thing happen.
Jackie has the greatest little smile on his face while he watches John stutter. I love to look at I'd rather watch Jackie while John stutters than watch John.
It's so entertaining.
Yeah, I look over at Jackie to see his face. Jackie almost lives every movement on John's face. He's like...
Well, you know, I really like John, and he knows that I really love him, so I don't have any inhibitions about just being hysterical.
Yeah, but when you're amused by him so blatantly, it does hurt. It even hurts worse when it's a friend.
Especially if you love the person. You should know better.
That's right.
No, but I can't.
You can't help it.
I mean, I understand it. It's tough.
I watch Jackie's face. I don't even look at John.
You notice I don't laugh while it's happening.
No.
I'm just, it's way too entertaining.
You don't want to break it up.
Oh, no. You ruin it. If you interrupt, and we've learned not to interrupt it.
Yeah.
I almost finished the word banshee. I knew where he was going.
Everybody gets quiet. Have you noticed that we get quiet when John stutters? Just waiting.
The only one allowed to talk during a John stutter is Fred, who's allowed to go.
Hoping to prolong it.
Fred has carte blanche.
Well, Fred analyzes it.
Yeah. Actually, I like
it back to you.
You know, Fred, I like it better when you let John finish it and then you imitate it.
Okay.
All right. Anyway, where were we? Oh, yeah, so John lost his PBA card. That was the point.
So if any Jersey police are listening, you know.
Yeah.
You can send me one of those big red ones.
If you want John to be speeding through your community, send him another PBA.
But you know what I do, Howard? I have 10 PBA cards, so and I put my license at the end.
Fred, what do you think of that one?
That was a beauty.
Do it.
I don't know if I can get that loose cheek going on, though.
Let's hear that.
Through the community.
Well, you've left that part out.
Yeah, the cough, that's explosion.
And there's also a thing at the end where he just runs out of breath finally, and in desperation.
You know what? You don't really guess me, though, Howard. People think that I'm acting. People think that it ain't... that it isn't real.
That's a new thing. That
really
thing
gets
is
me.
new. It's like there's a
Move your head, Jackie. I can't see that.
Oh, you're missing it?
It looks like there's a fish hook like caught in his cheek, and it's like...
I think he's tired.
But I mean, nobody could act that good, you know.
No.
So go to the guy in a wheelchair and say, "Come on, you can walk. Come on."
Right. Well, there you go.
You think with all these stocks, and now that he's a wheeler dealer, he would drive safely because he has so much to live for.
I know. But no.
But the speed limit's way too low. 55 miles. Do you ever drive 55 RPM?
It's difficult, but there has to be at some point.
I mean, people could walk.
You want to know something why there has to be a 55-mile-an-hour speed limit, though? There is a new kind of maniac on the road. If you drive in the right-hand lane, let's say you want to drive 55, you want to go at a nice slow pace. They want to pass in the right-hand lane.
Oh, yeah.
And they start honking you. Now, I don't know what they want me to do if I'm in the right-hand lane doing 55. And they weave in and out like wild men, and they really should lose their licenses for this particular kind of driving. It's a type.
It's amazing how fast they go by you.
Right. It's really, they think they're in the Indiana 500, Indy 500, Indianapolis 500. It's unbelievable. And I sit there, I'm on the road, I'm going to get killed here with these maniacs. I mean, I'm not the world's greatest driver. I hate driving.
I said I love driving.
Yeah,
but you're one of those people we're talking about.
Yeah, I've seen you drive. You're frightening. You really are frightening. I'm glad the cops pull you over.
And I'd like to... I'd love to really race someday, you know?
Yeah, I got you. It's great, man. It's the greatest. You're the greatest. Stuttering John. Everyone loves him. All right, you were really stuttering when you were interviewing that Ku Klux Klan guy. You were really nervous.
Yeah. Well, he was a strange guy. I mean, you hear his... he's a weird guy.
Yeah. All right, well, there he is, Stuttering John. Got his PBA cards confiscated. Only guy I know ever had his PBA card confiscated. It's unbelievable. All right, man, go ahead.
All right, man.
Thank you, John. Stuttering John,
Thank
everybody.
You.
Can you imagine if you were a waiter?
Yeah.
John started ordering. To the waiters must.
What does your girlfriend do when you?
She laughs.
Really?
Yeah,
Put your headphones back on. I guess we're not done with you.
Yeah, she laughs. But people. She doesn't feel good about laughing, but
right. She can't help it.
No. Well, you kind of made it acceptable to laugh.
I guess so. Gee, what a great thing.
But that's better than holding in a laugh.
Right, right.
That's the worst.
And the waiter, he laughs?
No, they really try not to.
Right.
Do they finish like?
Sometimes, and then that really drives me nuts.
Where did you go to eat last night? It's kind of hard juggling the girlfriend and your band and this show, and she must want to go out with you a lot.
Yeah, well,
so how do you go out with her every night?
And I manage, just go over there.
Yeah.
Go out to eat.
And where did you take her last night?
Take her some. I forget now.
You don't even know where you went to dinner? Jackie's got a belly laugh.
I mean, I don't know. Went to this place the other night.
It took him 2 minutes to say he forgot.
The Belmont Tavern's a really good place.
Belmont Tavern you go to?
Yeah, it's really good.
That's where you will go to dine?
They have this special chicken Savoy type thing.
Chicken Savoy?
What are the appetizers?
You get some ziti, some pasta.
Right. But where did you go last night?
Last night I think I went to Rascals.
Oh, Rascals you went to eat?
Yeah.
Oh, you went out to dinner at Rascals?
I always go there.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's a great place.
Isn't that in Jersey?
Yeah, that's where she lives.
Oh, she lives in Jersey.
Yeah.
How'd you meet her?
At FM Station, a club I played at.
Oh, I see. So you go out to Jersey, you drive all the way out there, which means probably 10 speeding tickets.
Oh, yeah.
So you go all the way out there, and where do you guys, how can you guys go to be alone? You have to be in your car, I guess, huh? Like, she lives with her parents, right?
Yeah.
And you live with your
sometimes I stay at Jackie's place.
Oh, you guys
I'm gonna be on it. Whatever.
Renting. That's what.
Well, wait a second. Wait, let me get this straight. John is renting the apartment.
No, sometimes I borrow Jackie's keys and stay with Jackie's place.
Oh, okay. John again. What a great guy. All right, what is it, Gary?
No, John's got. I mean, I just can't resist. John's got like a great gig going. I asked him to wash some towels a couple weeks ago after the Super Bowl party.
Yeah.
And he told me he hadn't been home in like a month.
Yeah.
So I said, well, where you been? And he stays at their house.
You stay at your girlfriend's house?
Yeah, but I'm not really allowed to do that anymore because they're kind of not liking it.
What?
Sorry.
Who doesn't like it?
You didn't think you would wear out your welcome?
No, I knew.
Are you out of your mind?
No,
I mean, you think our parents want you living it? What do you mean, Gary, you're sorry?
Well, I didn't know. I thought it was a comfortable situation. It's gotten uncomfortable since John and I last discussed it, obviously.
Well, you want to know something? John is so oblivious.
I said...
Because he freeloads off of his own parents. Right. That he just met this girl, and you mean...
No. That's not really true. That's not really true. No, I sat down and spoke to them and said, and had a long talk. And I said, that's not any problem.
No,
but
man.
I, on my own, took it and said, something this ain't cool, and now I don't...
Wait a second. Let me get this straight. You were living in her room?
No. The guest room.
In the guest room?
Yeah.
And...
I wouldn't live there because I'm all over the place.
Aren't you embarrassed to do that?
Yeah, that's why I don't do it no more.
Well, it's only been how long have you been going with the girl?
About 8 months.
8 months, and he's already living there.
Embarrassed.
Yeah.
Because I said to him, I said to John, when he told me that, I was a little surprised, and I said, well, do you ever bring a case of beer, bottle of liquor, maybe some cake for dessert and stuff?
Yeah. I bought a case of beer.
No, he leaves the towels on the floor.
One case, once.
After Gary mentioned
a case of Coke I brought.
And you eat their food and everything? You never offer any money?
No, I never eat there.
You never eat there?
I never eat there. We're always going out.
You ever offer him any money or anything for staying there?
Yeah.
Oh, you do it?
Yeah.
Oh, Gary says you didn't.
I didn't say that.
No. I did. I had a long talk with... yeah.
Her parents are pretty nice, man. I don't know.
I had this conversation with John right at the very beginning because he started this right.
Yeah, but don't worry, it doesn't matter. I'm getting my own place. It doesn't matter.
I got to tell you something. When I was in college, I came home for a summer. I'd broken my ankle, so I was in a cast. And I had just met Allison, and I'd been dating her a couple of months. It was getting kind of serious, So I said to my parents, I want my girlfriend to come over. I said, look, I'm not going to see her for the whole summer. I'm going away to work. Why don't you, could she stay for the week? My parents flipped their lids. 2 days they gave her. Boom, that was it. 2 days. I said, but I'm real serious about this girl. You guys, you'll meet her. She's really very nice. 2 days and out, and they threw her right out. Oh, I couldn't believe my heart was broken.
Did she sleep with you?
No. Oh, not my parents' house. I had to bang her when they went out for like some milk or something.
As wild as my parents are, that was always...
that's strange. Taboo.
It's strange.
That was taboo. But then we went to visit my sister in Pennsylvania with my parents, and then we slept together there.
With your parents in the house?
My parents, because there was nowhere else for Allison to sleep. And it wasn't their house. And then when I came down in the morning, I felt really weird. And I said, this was a mistake. This was a stupid move.
Yeah, how was breakfast?
Oh, it was really cold. And I came down, and me, stupid kid that I was, I come down in my underpants. You know, like, hey, look who just got laid. I'm showing off to the family.
They make her wear like a red egg.
Oh, man. And I know, Allison didn't care, but I did. And I felt like a real retard. I said, this was a mistake, sleeping with Allison in front of my parents. So you know what I did? I took her to a hotel. Banged her over there. Over there. Over at that place. What is it?
No, I had a friend who was living with his parents.
Yeah.
Just like, say like you're 21 years old, you live with your parents, you got your own room upstairs.
Right.
And his girlfriend moved in.
Yeah?
She moved into his room. So like they were living together, except it was his parents' house. This is a real weird situation.
Yeah, well, I know some people doing that.
Yeah, lots of them.
My cousin was living with his girlfriend in his house. I couldn't believe that his parents were putting up with that.
Which one is that?
And my cousin, he was doing that. I couldn't believe it.
No visible means of support.
Nothing.
You got a girlfriend living in the house.
Oh, you got to have the girlfriend living in the house.
Amazing.
Yeah, you got to be nuts to have them do that.